in Africa, going to Dubai, over to Egypt. What a fun thing that is. And guess what? It can result in another MOU, or a digital solution agreement, between the Apollo Africa and Egypt government. Big stuff may be coming very, very soon. Besides that, too, there's a lot more, but we'll get into this piece first. Ken B sent this over to me, and 2 days ago. My bad. I should have put it up right away. But anyway, this is a list of exchanges. And when you look at it, you basically have a long list of exchanges with issues. That's why you want to keep your coins in your wallet. And if you're doing it, exchange out quickly, but do not leave them there for anything for any length of time. Cloudtoken wallet. I'm not going to go through the different things that are going on, just that they have issues. Okay. MGEX, BeeBank, ICC wallet, Prosper token, IDEX Exchange. We all know that one. Still no update, by the way. I checked that before I came on. No update from IDEX. Shell International, KuCoin Exchange, Quirk CHAINLEAK, Walden Blockdog, WBF Exchange, Newton Exchange, Matchup Exchange, ChainUp, BIS, GBTC, CoinTiger, ArcDex, Inc., Shadow Chain. Stop. EVC. I almost get carried away instead of reading. ICC, WA Token, Core Chain, FPB, Binance Shanghai. That one, that's garbage if you ask me. That Binance Shanghai Operations Center is seized. New. So anyway, these Shanghai stories that are coming out, garbage. UKF. All right, so those are the ones right there that have issues. And I think what I will do for you, maybe I will post that in the description down below. The Apollo Africa. If you're new to this channel, Apollo Africa is a partnership between the ADF channel, or the ADF group in Africa, which is the most influential group in finance, with the connections to the presidential levels and ministerial levels. Apollo signed a partnership, which they are endorsing Apollo to all the 54 governments in Africa. As a result of that, shortly after that, they signed an MOU with the nation of Lesotho. Watch this. This is the beginning. This is really what you're going to see going on with Apollo Africa over the next few months with multiple governments.
An MOU, Memorandum of Understanding, has been established between Apollo and the Lesotho government to begin the design and development of solutions for a number of government systems and initiatives. This MOU is a historic achievement for the advancement of blockchain technology, making Apollo one of the first cryptocurrencies to achieve an MOU of this level with the government of a nation. Additionally, Apollo will be setting up exchanges and physical headquarters within the nation of Lesotho. These solutions can then be implemented into any nation, with Lesotho well established as a launchpad for the rest of Africa.
Apollonauts, are you ready?
It's one very exciting time for what's going on with Apollo. And it's so inexpensive to get involved in it, at 0.0007, and it's at basically Bitmart and Digifinex. And a couple more. LA Token and HitBTC are supposed to be announcing any day now. That was said about 5 days ago. Okay, so it's going on and on. But anyway, soon enough, hopefully, they come out and say that. And also, too, do not forget that Apollo is coming out with CEXs. Their DEX should be all completed from the beta to the full version of it, DEX 2, by the end of the month-ish. They're doing the final testing and fixes of it, and that one should be all set to go for full operation and then CEX is tailored to the currencies of Africa. That's going to be huge, along with worldwide use of it, or them. Two different ones that they have that they're going up. So when you have this type of travel, when you have the volume coming out of Africa for cash buying of APL, that's going to be huge for its volume and its price. At the moment, if you haven't seen this site before, there's one guy that goes into computer stores all over the nation and takes every computer and puts it on this, and then films it and puts it on YouTube and Twitter. So anyway, you've got this. I shouldn't say he goes all over the United States. He goes around his local town and does it. But it is pretty cool when he gets all the computers doing it at the same time. The market, you've got 192 billion and almost 15 billion for input, 71.62 for Bitcoin, 142 for ETH, and 22 cents for XRP. A little bit up in the last hour, but mostly down of about 1% to 2% down over the last little bit. Like I've been saying, the lackluster, the anemic, is going to continue for this month and the beginning of January, in my opinion. It's a good time to get your stuff and get it. If they come down like this, don't be shy. Grab what you can if it's affordable. Okay, on the Apollo core page, I've said this a few times. I'm going to say this every day. Now there's basically 100 promo videos on this page. 100. When you do them, retweeting them as part of your tweets can be very impressive. Very impressive. And that's the thing you got to keep in mind. When you do these and you put them into your tweets, all you got to do is retweet. Okay? Do it over here. And you can retweet with a comment or just retweet. Tag who you're tagging. That would be the best thing. But the impression that people get when they see this, a standard text, people can blow right by it. The media attached to it, ding dong. So again, scroll down the page and there's 100 available. Choose the ones you like. That is the thing. You want to make sure that it's something that sticks out to you. And it's just a lot of different variations. So do that, and that would help spread the word for Apollo. Now, Libra contributed to the government's taking crypto industry seriously. Nick Carter. Yes, very true. When you think about what they did and came out, and then all of a sudden everybody stood up and went, whoa, yeah, pretty much. Jack Dorsey announces new Twitter team, Square Crypto style, but for social media. And he's basically trying to, how can I put this, rein in the lawlessness of Twitter and taking care of business and trying to make it more of a controlled situation. And we'll have to see how that goes on there. German Solaris Bank opened a subsidiary to provide custody services for digital assets. And that one there. December 11th announcement. Solaris Digital Assets GmbH will provide clients with an application programming interface, accessible platform which gives access to the full range of Solaris Bank digital white label banking services. Digital services. Gotta love it. Netherlands to take tougher stance against the cryptocurrency scammers. They still allow Facebook to put up those deceptive ads for cryptocurrency advertisements. They're trying to stop that. Yeah, you should. Okay, then you've got China's inflation rate. It's 4.5%. When you talk about inflation for currencies and hyperinflation, and that's where Apollo's Africa initiative comes in play. That's all started out with the Apollo Africa National Currency Initiative, and that's still going. The countries with hyperinflation, Apollo's talking to them about using the 0% inflation that Apollo has. Zero. It's one of the few coins that has 0% inflation and legal tender printout of coins and paper money. to be circulated through the central banks to the people. Apollo has that availability. They have the data consensus protocol coming up in 2020, which is massive capabilities. Don't forget sharding. They've done sharding. The first to do it. And that makes the network currently very, very efficient, massively efficient. And it's always been speedy, 1 to 2 seconds, but now going to sub-seconds soon. Dutch and German banks working on development of the crypto custody. We talked about that a little bit. U.S. SEC indicts Chopin, founder for $42 million ICO fraud. Big one. There are less and less ICO offerings. There are even not a lot of IEO offerings, but they're coming. More and more IEOs, which are more of a vetted situation. Binance may list 18 new tokens, but keep in mind what Binance is doing is playing it safe for security ratings. Is it a security or not? And that's what they're putting in coins that they're not afraid of. Huawei CTO joins Apollo as advisor on blockchain security. This is a big hire by Apollo. And keep in mind too, I've had a lot of people confused commenting on my channel that Huawei's tied to Apollo now. No, they're not. They are. They have the gentleman from Huawei, and he is the CTO of a division of Huawei. But he is on his own. If you look at what he does on YouTube and where he travels, he's an advisor to other coins. He is a man who does his own thing. And he's a massive, massive blockchain security expert with cloud, AI, and traveled just recently to the Malta AI and Blockchain Summit. So somebody spelled that wrong down there. Matla. Okay, so anyway, I just saw that Matla. And this is a great thing to have. Apollo is setting themselves up with the best of the best for 2020 to rock the crypto world. If you're not involved with Apollo yet, you should really think about it. All the links are down below. Take a look. This website is going to change shortly. Apollo Africa is going to astound everybody. You got the good, you got the better. With XRP, you got the best. Right there. And this agreement is historic with the ADF group. Totally historic. Pause the video and read it. Okay, I'm not going to do it one more time, except for saying one thing. It is for this reason that we have identified Apollo Currency Africa as the only and obvious choice. So anyway, take that and take that new director and just understand this. Apollo Africa, Middle East, Asia. If you don't understand what that entails, that Lesotho video in the beginning, the landscape of Africa, the Middle East, Asia, is going to change with cryptocurrency use. The CEXs were the currencies of Africa tied to them so that people can buy Apollo. The landscape is going to change for the all-in-one to be one that is reckoned with. In fact, Crypto_world put up a great tweet, Chris, showing a video of this, basically an Apollo coin being pulled out of the sand and saying how it's going to rise and be the one to be reckoned with. Bada bing, in other words, I don't have exactly what it is, but when you have the most dominant over to here on the left, when you have the fastest network in the world, going sub-seconds soon, it's 1 to 2 seconds at the moment, and the best privacy features, but with a public option. Another thing you get these people saying that I basically cannot, how can I put this? They don't get it. Okay? They're thinking that it's just privacy, libertarian. No, it's privacy with the public option. So it can be mass adopted, mass use by governments and people. Light wallets for the people with QR scanning. Dun, dun, dun. Apollo's got them coming. And that is going to be the bomb. People of Africa and around are going to be able to walk in and just pay with their APLs. With a quick little scan, the currency of Apollo is going to be a rush 2020. So get ready, the world will never be the same, because they are basically about to unleash the new branding, new documentation, new team members, new partnerships, and a completely new structure. It is unveiling a large number of absolutely revolutionary products, 9 to be exact. Get ready, everybody. That's all I can say. Enjoy the holiday season that's coming up. Don't let the down market get to you. It's a good time to buy. And get ready for 2020. Talk to you soon with any updates that pop.